Hello Java developers! The tip for today is how to expose your microservices metrics to Prometheus, and for that we will use MicroProfile Metrics API. The purpose of metrics is to provide an alternative to JMX, because JMX is only for Java, and we know that in a microservice environment we can have multiple languages. So the metrics API have this purpose of being polyglot. What metrics can we consume? By default, MicroProfile Metrics will expose metrics related to heap memory, garbage collector, JVM uptime, thread count, class loading, and metrics related to operational system. All the metrics are available in this URL /metrics. So I have here three microservices running: microservice A that talks to microservice B that talks to microservice C. Each one is running on a different port. If I open this URL here, we can see all those metrics: class loader unloaded classes, CPU system load average, GC time seconds, global and scavenge, and so on. There are some metrics that are available in all MicroProfile specifications. If you want to know what are those metrics, you can go to /base. So all those metrics here are standard, but there are certain metrics that are provided by each vendor. So for example, Helidon, which is the implementation that I'm using here, will have a set of metrics that can be different from the metrics provided by the Quarkus runtime or from the Open Liberty runtime. If you want to see all those vendor-specific metrics, you can go to /vendor. But the question is, sometimes you want to provide metrics from your application. For that, you can use annotations like counted to count the number of invocations on a method. You can use gauge, you can use method and provide the units. You can have metrics, you can have timed, where I annotated the method with the counted annotation. I gave it the name recommendation count, and the description is count recommendation requests. So every time that I access, that this endpoint is accessed, the metric will be increased. So let's see that. So I'm performing here some requests, and this is a counter. So we see microservice A calling microservice B that calls microservice C. So every time that we access, we have a counter here. And if we go to that specific microservice under metrics and application, we will see that this specific recommendation count has been accessed 11 times. So what I will do now is to use this Prometheus file configuration, where I provided not only the Prometheus itself as an endpoint, but I'm also providing all my microservices IPs and ports. Then what I will do is to invoke Prometheus using Docker and mount this Prometheus configuration file inside my Docker container. So let me start Prometheus, and now that Prometheus is running, well, let's see if the microservices have been found. So we can see all of them here. We can see in targets that the metrics are being consumed, and then we can go to metrics and provide, for example, a metrics for request count, application count, microprofile recommendation endpoint, recommendation count total. If I consume the graphic in the last 5 minutes, we can see 11 requests. If I perform more requests here, as I'm doing now, we will see those metrics updated here inside Prometheus. Not only your recommendation count, but we have several metrics from our application. That gives you an excellent idea on how you can use those metrics together with Prometheus. I hope that you enjoyed, and I also ask you a favor. Please subscribe to this channel so you can be aware of other videos like this, because I'm running a series of videos just talking about microprofile APIs. And that will not stop there. I will continue talking about cloud native development. Plus, I want to ask you to follow me on Twitter. My Twitter handle is @RafaBenny. And see you in the next video. Bye bye.